Hello, Mystech Movement. Let's see. We're gonna see how we can invite. I got Mystech Canada in the house. We're gonna see if we can invite Mystech Maine, Halo Marquise into the show. Looks like we've got a request. We are approving his.
I can't hear you. There we go. There we go. There we go. So weird. So weird. You keep freezing. I just got anything. I don't know if you said a bunch of stuff or not in between, but it was all
Nope,
frozen. Okay.
no, I'm good here now. Can you hear me though?
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
Think of salad. Think of salad.
Okay. You're a little quiet, but I'll be able to read your lips.
Am I?
Oh, it's not you. It's probably just.
Okay. Okay.
It's probably just the phone.
All good.
Here we go.
All right.
Again.
Once again for the fourth time. All right. Let's do
it. Well, good things come to those who keep at them. And we're doing that today. We've been doing it all year.
That's true. It's true. Very true.
I feel when I think back, as I share with people often ask, like, how did you come to this? And we're coming up to, when I look back at the journey of joining Mystech, or Mystech recruiting me or selecting me or however it was done, I feel so blessed to have come in at this time because so much has happened, so much is happening, and I feel like this is a chance for us to speak a little bit about what has just been around new products, new frequencies, new
so much new
discoveries, and we're coming off the success of OCTAVE.
Oh yeah,
OCTAVE been?
OCTAVE has been.
What's your experience been like with that?
OCTAVE has just been so incredible. It was one of those frequencies where, like, you know, we knew it was going to have a good impact, but it kind of created its own little following on its own. Like, I have way more people that have reached out to us from hearing other people talk about OCTAVE this year than probably any other product we've ever had released. You know, the Leo King, the astrologer, you know, he's a huge fan, and he's got such an amazing following and group of people. Dozens of people that watch him have reached out and have just been like, what is this? Or if they've gotten it and just like, oh, I just feel so much more amplified, and metaphysical abilities and alignments and everything just seem to be more centered for them. And it was really exciting because, you know, it was one of those new frequencies that we kind of not stumbled across, but just kind of appeared after all of this research. And after experiencing the prototype, I was like, yes, we need to have a bunch of these. And now that more people have got it, everyone's like, we need to have more of these. So that seemed to kind of be like a catalyst and a pointer for these other new things that we're working on, of seeing how much the world and people really enjoy and need them. So OCTAVE has been exactly what I thought it would be, but just more.
Yeah, I think, you know, you used the word amplified, and I think that was what was so remarkable about OCTAVE, is what we discovered around how it's amplifying the effects of the other frequencies that we're already using. Yeah. So for us, we had customers reach out, and even though they were already using what we were giving them and was supporting them, the introduction of OCTAVE had them resolving issues that hadn't been yet. It was taking everything further. It's amplifying everything. And so yeah, the ripple effect of that has been big. And like you said, it's now leading into new products, new possibilities, and that's what we've got coming up. So what's coming? What's here? What's next?
So a big part of quarter two has been, you know, research development, clearing old processes out. You know, we'll get into the new website stuff, but just it's been amazing to have a lot of freedom to move and try to create and build these things. Partly, you know, I'm in my music group Dragon Tribe, where we make very conscious hip hop. But and the fact that the dragon energy and everything that we're directing seems to be so receptive. When we were coming across a lot of these like newer frequencies that I, stumbled upon, stumbled. One of them, everything that it affected and everything that it was talking about and everything, whether it was from a purely scientific point of view or in the metaphysical realm, literally was screaming at me like, this is the frequency of dragons, right? So I like to cross promote and do multiple things all at the same time. So we're about to launch and release a new Dragon Tribe bracelet that will be the first ever of our way of doing it. I don't know if anyone else, tries to do these things or not, but it's 360 hertz. And this affects, eyesight, teeth, said to hold ageless wisdom. Sounds very, very dragony, and messing with the frequency and doing some prototypes and tests and everything, it seems the effects of this frequency and of this field really, really pull out this dragon energy mindset. Like you feel bigger, you feel empowered, you feel almost overconfident. That's probably the wrong word, but it gives you this thing of like, yeah, there's, I think the first time I told you that there was even a level of like aggression, not in out of anger, but just this like drive and will and thing that came with it. So we'll be putting those up for pre-order. It should be up today, to be able to get them, and it will be a dual frequency, like how we did octave as, the Schumann and then 2 octaves higher. This is going to have the Schumann and the 7.83 hertz frequency, because you need to have that to make sure everything is working correctly. So
Yep.
The other thing that I want to point out real quick, it's also going to be our first ever non-silver level 2 silicone bracelet. So this will be a black bracelet with our design on and everything. I'd say by 1 to 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, you guys should be able to see it online. Should be up at mystech.net or mystech.ca today. We'll be up there.
Yeah, it's so exciting. We've had these level 2 bands for some time, and there's often been the request for people who want the stronger imprint, but do you have anything in black? And
right.
So I know that you and the imprinting team have really worked to be able to make this happen, and to join it up with something that's as close to your heart as Dragon Tribe is.
Yeah.
And really expanding this to the tribe that is Mystech, the Mystech movement, and expanding that. It's super exciting, and the design is gorgeous, and it's a logo of your generation as a new creation, which is also really special. And I want to come back to what you shared around your feeling of the frequency. And for me, it was like feeling, you talked about a confidence. To me, it was that confidence was stemming from, as I feel the frequency that, and as you said, the prototypes that we've worked with, it's even a more full embodiment.
Yeah.
And so the confidence I feel with this frequency is because I'm actually in myself more. I have more access to all of me. I feel more of my back. I feel more of my feet. I feel all of this.
Yeah.
And the 7.83 hertz, for people who've been working with it, it's clearing the distortion out so that we're not being as influenced by some of the disharmonic frequencies. And now that that's cleared out, and we get to now have a frequency that has us feeling even more the strength and the capacity and the power in a good way, in a positive way, in a harmonic way. I mean, 360 is completely within the divine math, which has been such an important focus for you. And I really want to underscore for people just how much research gets done in advance of working with these frequencies before we even consider testing them. What do we know so far? What from a scientific perspective, what from a metaphysical perspective? And people will discover this is a frequency that's known as a frequency of balance. And I've absolutely experienced that, bringing balance to the whole system. So we've focused on the physical, clearing that out with 7.83, and that's always available for you. And we've focused on the metaphysical with the solfeggio tones and the 111 hertz frequencies. Now we have a frequency that's, in a sense, bringing balance to all of those aspects, our mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, all of that together. And
Yeah.
to sort of, it's an ideal time for that.
It is. It is. And you know what's crazy? Look, when you look it up, it's known as the key of David or the key of Libra. And so with Libra being the scales of the dragon, eyes, teeth, you know, it just seemed really, really perfect. And you know, we talked about this, and I got to throw it out there. We weren't even going to announce what the frequency was because we keep having these people try to duplicate what we're doing, and so we just got to where we're not going to talk about what those numbers are anymore. But 360, it being full circle, in numerology, it being 369, it's too important of a number not to talk about. And there's only one mistake. You know, a lot of people can try to do whatever they want, but we're you know, one of a kind. So I'm not. We'll see what happens. The other part I'm excited about though is teaming it with, like, on the band. You know, it'll say the Dragon Tribe for our music website. When we put it up, we're going to do two options. So one will be able to be just the band, and guys will be putting them up for pre-order. So they'll get discounted down. It is a dual frequency and it is a level 2. So when they're out, they'll be $100. Pre-order will be 75, the exact same way we did with Octave. But we're also going to offer the option that you can do a $5 upgrade to get the Dragon Tribe out. So you just get an option for that, and if you opt for that, when we see it come through, we'll email you over a link, and then you can just download it. That way, you've got the frequency, and you can hear the music. And Harry's one of the only people that can tell you, but listening to our music with this other thing we're going to be talking about here in a second, because we integrate frequencies into our music as well, that when it's heard and when you already are resonant with certain frequencies and fields, you just get more of it. You know, you have to understand that us being these light beings, as our spectrum gets distorted, right? When you talk about being more in here, that creates a disconnect from our overall experience, right? So if you like any of the things that you like in your version of life now, while things are muddled and murky and not as bright and highlit and vibrant as they could be, you know, that's just something I challenge everyone to consider, that if you think it's good now, like getting more in tune and more refined into your spectrum is going to allow you to experience a lot more of these things. And you know, we've been working with the Schumann for over a decade, and everyone really, really loves it. We've had incredible, miraculous things, beautiful stories, just healing with that, you know. And we stuck at it really for 10 years to really showcase, and I don't want to say prove, because we, you know, science is, you know, but to show the importance of this tech. And now that we've got, you know, so many people behind it, so many people that understand it, so many people that are excited for it, now we want to be able to go, well, here's all these other frequencies to help fine tune your whole being. And I think the dragon frequency, the Dragon Tribe bracelet is perfectly timed as we're coming into this new space. And so getting a full 360, you know, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be quite the thing.
We're multi-dimensional beings, and you make multi-dimensional music, and I can attest for it. And I mean, here, like, this is what, it's so exciting to be witness to your musical journey and to feel it. It's like, I love the music, I sing along to it, and something else is happening. My being is singing along to it because of what you've woven in from a frequency perspective into the music itself, which is, you know, what music was always meant to be. It was always meant to be a medicine of sorts, and that's what this is too. And I mentioned 111 hertz before, and I feel like now's, you know, to be able to take the technology that's been developed around the success of Mystro earbuds, Mystro mini earbuds, and now to introduce something new to really amplify again this multidimensional aspect.
Should we show it now?
Let's
so guys,
yeah, you got one there? Okay.
I got
what's coming on.
It's the one that's not it's my one that I kept that's not been imprinted yet. So we've got the constant, you know, so we have an anchor, but I can at least show it. And so guys, it seemed right to announce this with the Dragon Tribe bracelets, because the Dragon Tribe is for music. We've had our Mystro earbuds, the Mystro minis, and the Mystro Magers. I think total we've been doing music in 432 hertz for about a year and a half, almost 2 years now. We've done aux cords, which we will have those again soon, guys. I know everyone loved those. The earbuds were phenomenal. But for people that don't like the buds or want to, a higher quality or something over the majors, I can't keep those in stock. Thank you guys so much for trying those out, and everyone that has shared feedback with them. It's you guys really get to experience music as where everyone else is kind of not. But anyways. So to help with that, we're going to be releasing our first ever Bluetooth speaker. Okay. Now send out the sound waves in a different way than just a traditional speaker. It will create a torus. It has a light built into it, so it's going to work like the Mystech lamps. So it will fill the room with the field. Frequency, but we're also imprinting it with 111 hertz. So not only are you going to be hearing music in its purest, actual, natural form, it's going to be coupled with the frequency of divinity. So when you hear this music, it's going to be a whole new level of harmonic, a whole new level of imprinting for you, of what you're going to be able to hear and share and experience with the people around you. The cool thing about it is it's small enough that you can carry it with you just about anywhere. And so, guys, I introduce you. This is the Mystro Mage.
It's
Okay.
beautiful. Beautiful.
And so it's got a few different color patterns. You can change the color to rotate or stay solid. Because I'm hooked up to my phone right now, I can't really give you guys an example of the sound, but and this one's not imprinted anyway, so it wouldn't really do it justice. But so you guys can actually see it, the Mage, right? And this will be not only turning your music into 432 hertz at a pure tone, coupled with the 111 hertz, but because of the light and lamp, even if you just want to have it on with this, it's going to be creating a 432 and 111 hertz frequency field, not Schumann. So it's not going to do the same things as our lamps, but it has the same technology to be able to do that. Now, I'll be testing this on Friday, guys, but we've already run the numbers, and theoretically, what's very cool about this, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on camera. So this has got a couple different inputs, but it's got an SD card input. So right now, guys, our plan for the Mage, right, because Mage is a spellcaster, right, moves energy. So we're going to be able to have different SD cards that will come preloaded with music, or we might even offer blank ones. But those SD cards will also be imprinted to things like the Schumann resonance, to the octave frequency, to all the solfeggios, 852, all the chakras. So you can actually plug that into the Mage, and you will be able to get a third frequency. And because they're all within divine math, they're not going to interfere with each other. They're going to work together beautifully. This is going to be, if not the, it's definitely leading up to the greatest energy tool the world's ever seen, right? But this will be the most all-encompassing, optional. Yeah, I'm very, very excited. Now, right now, guys, I'm letting you know because it's tricky to figure this out and to get it all done. So this will be up today as well. We only have 9 that are going to be available. All right. The next shipment will come in about a month. But so if you're interested in it, I highly recommend as soon as you see it on the site, get it immediately because these are going to sell out fast, just like our headphones. Now, being the nature of what it is going to be a higher end ticket, okay? But for what it's going to do is priceless, completely. You guys really got to be able to really experience and swim in this field to really get it. But the Mage. Sorry,
This product is the product of divine inspiration. We were working with 432 hertz with the speakers, and we knew the effects of that. And then the idea came, what if it was 111 as well? And we can tell you, having experienced a prototype of a speaker imprinted at 111 and at 432, this is a transformational item by itself, just with the imprints, just as it is. The music's going to sound phenomenal, but it's going to feel, and what you're going to feel, what the space is going to feel, it's unlike anything that we've done before. And yeah, every time we come out with a new product, it's like, this is a new thing, this is a new feeling, this is a new sensation, because these are new energies, these are new frequencies, and every one that we release is bringing these new aspects to our experience. And by itself, it's going to shift your experience of music again. And then what Hill is offering in terms of what's possible with incorporating the solfeggio frequencies into that as well, and other possibilities that are still to come. This is an item that where the potential of it is limitless right now.
Truly.
And
Truly.
the fact that it's synthesizing the sound technology and the light technology, which is something that, you know, Mystech started with the silicon band, and now we're using this imprinting technology to in these regards. It's a phenomenal opportunity for us, and we've already been experiencing such beauty in exploring the effects of the speaker that we've been working with. Now to have this here on offer too, it's so exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And that's
so there'll be lots more
to
talk about with the Mage as we discover it. As Halo said, limited amount now. Mystech.net, go and get one of those 9. There'll be a pre-order available on mystech.ca for the next couple months. When we get more speakers, we'll get more imprinted, more available. For now, for those of you who understand what this is and are keen to just bring it in and start incorporating it into your experience in your lives for those you love, get after that. Speaking of website, there's some changes on the horizon there.
Yeah. By the end of June, we should have a condensed version of our site now. We've offered a range of different product types to try to meet every single person's needs. And what we're finding out is, you know, the handful of outliers that out of the, you know, dozens of products that we've got, there's a lot that we have just an influx overstock of for the 1 out of 200 people that like that. And because I really want to move the company in a new direction and offer more tools and more frequencies and more other things, I'm just being honest with you guys, and if you have any comments or ideas or feedback on this, please leave it in the comments in the video below. But I don't want to just keep holding on to so many pieces of jewelry and mediums and types on the, you know, we're not a pizza company that's carrying anchovies for the one person in the whole city that wants anchovies. You know, we're a frequency company, so we're going to be shrinking down our product types. We're going to be condensing the website so it's more digestible, so it has more information in a more simplified manner. Updating our contact forms, so there'll be a couple different ways of contacting us. We just want to get something that's a little bit more streamlined for the next chapters of the company, which are looking really, really exciting. You know, I feel like our book is already, you know, so big, but I feel like the next chapters are like as big as the whole book is up to this point. Like, it just seems like there's so much more that's going on, and that's being offered, and that's becoming available, and that's becoming interested in. That happy wizard, man, can I say? It's it's a good time.
You know, the image as that came as you shared that is, I mean, is a Taurus. A Taurus focuses its energy in so that it has a broader, and then an expansion out again. And that's what I'm hearing from how you're seeing how we're moving forward with product lines, is like bringing it down, streamlining it, focusing so that our energy can be focused in a more concentrated way, so that we can then have a greater effect with what we are working with and what we're doing. And I think everyone's going to be served by that.
Yes,
be assured that there's, you know, the key of what we have to offer, which is frequency, master keys. That's going to stay, and we're only going to bring it in.
I love you said that. I really wish people
available, more accessible ways.
I love how you said that. I really wish people
What's that?
knew. I said I love how you said that. I really wish people knew what it is that we're really offering. Like, it's such a life impacting. Yeah, it's great. But again, that's why I want to update, get the site updated, get the FAQ section updated. Just more things to make it easier. And guys, that being said, on the site, you know, while Harry just mentioned this Taurus, that we've been very condensed in that, I know there's definitely, if anyone sees this, there's a stream of emails that we've not even touched because all the information is on the website. So anyone that's emailing multiple times, if you have not heard back, it's because it's already on the website. Please, please, please read our FAQ section. Almost every question to everything you could ever want to know is right there. And we're going to streamline even that to make it quicker and easier for you guys to be able to just go boom and use the 30 seconds to a minute of attention that you can afford and get all your information in just seconds. That's what we're trying to do. We want the website to send information directly into your mind and just download right off of the screen. We haven't figured that part out yet, but we're working on it.
We're going to keep evolving it so that it's there's more there, that it's more accessible, like you said, more simplified, because we get it. I think we're going to bring this to a close here, but just to conclude, what you just said, your desire, your hope that for people to really understand what it is that we're offering, that's a process. And we feel it or get it in different levels at different stages and different rates. And my own understanding, both cognitive and experiential, of what we're working with, has just grown exponentially in the time that I've been working with this. I didn't understand what this was. I just could feel that I was meant to engage with it and meant to bring it out to Canada and engage with you. And now I feel so blessed as I'm beginning to feel even more, whether I even understand it cognitively or not, whether I go deep into the electromagnetic physics of it or not. I like expanding that. And fundamentally, it's this experiential learning and awareness and expansion that we are holding a space for all of you to join us in, knowing that as you said, what we are offering is unlike anything else. And we're going to keep holding this capacity to do that, to bring it to you. So thank you. Thank you, Halo, for all that you've done since founding Mystech. Thank you for these new products and releases. I can't wait to be sharing them. There are people on Salt Spring Island here who have a deep experience with Mystech, and every time we have a new frequency, they get to hold it and up-level their experience and expand theirs, and it's been a thrill for me to share it with them. And from Salt Spring Island to the rest of Canada, to the rest of the world, whoever's tuning into here, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Any last words, Halo?
No, Sam, thank you guys so much. All the support and your guys' ability to share this technology with other people, and the stories that you guys share with me and Harry and just everyone else. Oh, that'd be the last thing we'll touch on. I'm really humbled and I'm really grateful of the people that have done this, because so many times it ends up leading them into becoming a new reseller, distributor of the product. And for me, that's cool that the company is expanding, terrible business owner. But the fact that there's people that understand it enough that they want to take it and go be able to offer it to their friends and family and everything as well is such a huge thing to me. And so I love the traction that we've got this year. I think we've got 4 or 5 new distributors that have started since January 1st. And they're having an incredible time, and it's so much fun because everyone's at, like you mentioned a minute ago, at different levels. And so some people get really excited about their first just band that they sold, knowing that they have the capacity to be able to sell something that they're not really sure about. Other people are super excited about their mom's pain went away. Other people are excited about everyone at work thinks they're nuts for becoming a distributor, but then the one guy that got it is now not wearing his knee brace at work. So it's exciting because it seems like every version of anything that we're trying to do just ignites another person, another part of the world, another new just love, compassion, healing in these natural ways. And so I feel like we're on a path that we can't fail. I feel it's just us prioritizing the things that we need to prioritize versus the way the world thinks we should prioritize is kind of where we always find our delicate balance. So as long as everyone just keeps rocking with us the way that they have been, we're going to keep saving the world the way that we do it. It's good. It's good. We all get a chance to grow and expand, and yeah. I just feel really grateful, man. I'm very happy with everything. Coming to.
It's same thing with Mystech Canada. We've had new resellers this year here in the Gulf Islands, Nova Scotia. Special shout out to April in Nova Scotia. Welcome aboard. And it's an honor when these people, whether they, like it was like me, whether I understood it or not, I felt it. And if what Halo's been sharing about the impact that we want to make, we are making with people, if that resonates with you, reach out to us. We want to support you in what, if you feel like you're here to make an impression and an impact and be part of the shift that's happening here, this can be a way for you to do that, and we want to support you in that. That's and we're here to do that. So if this feels like something that you'd like to explore deeper, reach out to us to learn about the reseller program. There's as much as we've done so far, there are many people out there that are looking for this, ready for this, but don't even know it exists. And if it feels like a call for you to be part of the way in which this gets out to the people who are calling it to them, who are ready for this kind of support, this kind of protection, this kind of evolution,
Freedom.
then this freedom, yes, frequency freedom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Truly. Then yeah, please reach out. Let us know. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, guys, just keep an eye on the site. Product should be up shortly. You'll be able to pre-order the Dragon Tribe bracelets. Since we only have 9 of the Mage speakers, they will be discounted as well. It's not going to be a pre-order. They're ready to ship now. And then by the end of June, that's what we're aiming for right now. By June 30th, we should have a whole new revamped site. Hopefully some new videos, new pictures, new descriptions, the whole shebang.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, for joining us here on Facebook Live, for joining us on our YouTube channels. Head to mystic.net, mystic.ca, and
We'll see you guys there.
everybody around there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Halo.
Yeah. Oh man, thank you. Thank you.
Catch you soon.
All right, Carlos said, guys. See ya. Peace.